I do. Track number 3 is Greed.
Now this one has some really cool like guitar effects to start off, man. Very clean kind of sound and just a really nice little riff to just kind of pick it up. But this song actually, Tash wrote this based off of an old school story that was called The Little Red Hen, which kind of shows off the power of greed when the hen can't help the other animal, or can't get help from the other animals to help bake the spread. So the hen is left to do it on its own. And when it's baked and it's absolutely phenomenal, the other animals want a piece of the hen, and the piece of the hen spread.
Sure do.
The hen doesn't share it, and so that's where this idea of greed comes in. And this was a single for a reason, because I think this one sounds fucking phenomenal.
I'm glad you found that story. That is actually a story. I remember my parents reading that little storybook to me when I was a kid.
Yeah,
about the little red hen.
I know. Isn't that cool to share with somebody else, especially from across the world, that we all shared and read that book? That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, totally. So when we get into the vocals, getting right into this track, it's a new vocal approach, which is really cool. It's not the same singing style. Now it's a little more poetry-esque, that speaking hip-hop mixed with singing. The cool enunciations on the word money, money. Getting that money. Yeah, there's just some cool new way of using the voice as an instrument, not just doing the same, here's my singing voice, this is how it sounds.
No, I'm glad you focused in on that, because that was me too. I really love it. Once you really get into focusing on the vocals, the melody itself is absolutely wonderful. I just really wish they were brought up just a little bit more, because I felt like the music really does drown it out just a little bit too much, where the lyrics and the melody are actually really good throughout this aspect. That it's almost very like a McCartney type of delivery almost. I wrote it's just a really good production and a great way of the way that Tash just really delivered it.
To further your point, when that chorus pops off at 1 minute, it's catchy.
Yeah.
It's catchy. I mean, when you hear those words, they only give a shit when you make it big. Frame my memory when I'm dead and gone. Turn their back when you make a hit. But if you love it, then you'll hold it down. Super catchy, super memorable, fun to listen to, fun to sing. I would imagine this only can come from some real life experience as well. You know, not only the Little Red Hen book, but I would imagine Tosh is at that point where they're starting to break through, become a little more known, a little more recognized, probably making a little more money, you know, and everyone probably wants their little bit of that cut. You know, they're not there to help you out, but they want a little bit of that pie.
Oh yeah, that's kind of exactly what Sturgill Simpson went through, and that's what he expressed in his Oh, what was it? What was the name of the album? Still in Fury?
Sound and Fury.
Sound and Fury.
Yep.
I got the S right.
You're there. Close. By the way, he didn't win a Grammy, so I'm kind of pissed. He didn't win Best Rock Album.
Damn it. Who did? Who won that one? Is that Kiwaka at least?
Not happy.
Kiwanuka.
So at 154, we really get that lean into that hip-hop delivery, which I think is just a perfect vibe, perfect fit for this song, just how it just rolls off their mouth, just easy, easy, easy. And then there's that little transition at 212 when they sing, and when the sun goes down, I surrender. There's this beautiful transition from the more poetry spoken word to the singing voice, and it's just boom. When I surrender hits, it just sounds so good, and it's just like that range, just like fucking whoa, let's go.
Yeah. No, that's the part right there where I really felt like, man, this is really showing out to be one of the better songs off of this album, and it's deserving to be a single off of this. This one. They did a fantastic job of putting this together, and the melody is just so wonderful. That's the area where I really felt like this is how like the bass is underlining the vocals really well, and they're both kind of enhancing each other as they're going through this and making it so catchy, making it sound so fantastic.
Yep. This was the second single off the album. No surprise there. I mean, when you hear it, it's easily recognizable. It's got that pop to it that you're like, yeah, this is for sure a single. So no doubt it was. I think final thoughts for me, I mean, I can see why this was a single. Obviously, the catchy, relatable goodness, but there's lots of layers too. The electric keys, the easy drums, dotting guitar, they all exist, but they let the vocals really be the centerpiece of the song and drive the song. And I think that's really what makes it. Nothing's trying to overstep. Everything just knows its place, and it makes for a pretty good song.
Yeah, and for my final thoughts, I thought it was more of a pretty straightforward song, just like you're saying, and it sounds great. Love the story and the inspiration behind it. It's kind of a aspect that we all kind of can relate to. It's simple and it's groovy, and it just it shines a light on humanity as well as a shared experience where it's like, fucking right, man. We can all get behind this, you know.